Good, good. Hello again. My name is Darrell. Glad to be here. I'm the CEO of Chef Joseph's Original Chicago Style Kick Sauce, and we actually make some of the best hot sauce seasonings and rubs in Virginia Beach. I'm originally from the Roanoke, Virginia area, and I was a barber, had a barber shop for 10 years, and medical transport business, all this kind of stuff. But I knew there was another level to business, import, export, all this kind of stuff. On my motorcycle ride, I'm making this kind of fast now, so we're going somewhere though. Basically on my motorcycle ride one day, and the church was having a fish fry, and I said, hey, y'all got some hot sauce? And this tall guy walked up to me. He said, you don't want no hot sauce. I said, yes, I do. He said, nice to meet you. My name is Joseph. I make my own. I said, really? Okay, Joseph, well, here's my business card. I'm a businessman, so if you're interested, hey, let me know. It took him 10 months to call me. We basically came up with a formula with some of the best hot sauce going, and it was so good, we almost closed a pretty lucrative deal, and unfortunately, he had a family situation that he didn't want to carry on. So basically I picked the company up, moved to the beach, and basically started from the ground up, from the bottom. I mean, literally moved to the Union Mission for about 6 months, 5 years ago. And now I have my own production facility now, and now we're into manufacturing, co-packing, and all this kind of stuff. So things are actually going. We have Walmart, Trader Joe's, 440 something stores basically in line once I get my manufacturing secure. So it's some of the best product you ever will taste. So with all that being said, just kind of going kind of quick, because I know for time's sake. So what happened with me, again, what you see here is basically, I kept meeting so many people talking about recipes. Man, I cook, I bake. Well, how did you do it? And then I said, okay, so within that, I actually wrote a book, Chef Joseph's Entrepreneur Market Ready Guide. So this is a guide is actually basically designed for anyone that you know who has a recipe that can cook, bake, fry, whatever it is, a step-by-step guide of how to take it from zero to putting it into a bottle. So from that step right there, I basically went and started with prayer, with a lot of prayer, and I got into teaching people how to do it. So basically how you see Rich Dad, Poor Dad seminars and, come here and flip this house, flip that house. But this is one, Chef Joseph's Original Chicago Style Recipe Development Seminars, teaching people how to develop recipes God's way. I actually have a business PowerPoint for those who are not spiritual, so I do speak at a lot of different places. And some people are not as spiritual, some are, and this is actually the business one here. So I'm just gonna run through it real quick, but I'll tell you now, it is very powerful, and it's basically showing people how they can develop it themselves. Okay, so again, we talked about the kick sauce actually. So it's not just hot sauce, but it's actually kick sauce. We actually do, okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, see, yeah, that's some of the kick sauce as well. I'm just kind of going through it quick here. Okay, yeah, we have seasons and rubs. These products are phenomenal. You can literally put them on anything. I actually partnered with some guys in South Carolina who actually are the descendants of the people who invented the cotton gin. So they actually, the seasons and rubs are actually 4 generations. So when you try it, it will take you back in time, literally. Pretty good, okay. And I'm just kind of giving you an overview here. Okay, got you. I actually wrote a book here. This is actually the first page, and basically what you all get is just a quick preview of how my seminars usually go. Basically, it talks about the journey and how I've met so many people along the way talking about how good the product is. And basically, this is a general blueprint. This is actually the book. It actually is on Amazon and eBay. You can get ebooks and everything, and even off the website as well. Get to know your neighbor. Running through it quick. And so like a young man said here about your purpose, it is very important because so many people on the planet do not know why they're put here. That is a serious question. A lot of people come to work, come home, eat, sleep, work, come home, eat, sleep, work, come home, eat, sleep. Then you get into marriages and things. You're like, wow, I'm beside this person. We're not going anywhere. And that is very serious when you look and you wasted 20 years of your purpose. And so basically, this is the purpose. We basically to transform your vision and food ideas and recipes by creating a platform to help you see your true potential in turning your food recipes and your ideas into major profit. And like I said, I've met so many people that came to me in tears with shrimp potato salads from 4 generations old, and they're like, how can I do this? And that type of thing. Okay, and so again, creativity is granted to all mankind. Since the beginning of time, every last person in this room in the whole Hampton Roads everywhere has a creative passion. And we have been granted creativity of why we're supposed to be here to do what we're supposed to do. And this is a planet breakdown here. I'm gonna step down a little bit. Usually I use the clicker, but you can't really see that. But basically, it's basically a planet breakdown talking about how many people on the planet. You got 400 million that are entrepreneurs. 27 million people are entrepreneurs in the U.S. You have, that means if you desire to do anything in the food arena, then you will walk into the realm of entrepreneurship. And say again, Okay, good. So what can you learn from this? Okay, we are creative. We are full of creativity. And the one who has created us, because we all were created by some being, whether you believe spiritually or not, but we are put here for a purpose and created. So this means we're full of creativity. And again, I usually slow it down a lot in the seminars. I'm just kind of for time's sake. So you're created for a specific purpose. Okay, but what stops most people? Lack of faith. That's what it was. So you got so many people with ideas, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, you've been sitting on this barbecue sauce for so long. You've been always at the cookout. Everybody loves my barbecue sauce, my sweet potato pie. Well, how good is it? Well, what are you going to do with it? Man, they love my hot sauce, this, that, and other. What are you going to do with it? Well, they just love my hot sauce. It's like they get stuck in second gear and don't go into third and take it to the next level of business. So lack of faith. A lot of people just talk and they don't believe that they can take it to the next level. Crippled by fear. Fear is a very, very important thing. Fear is a very, very, I don't have it in this book here. But anyway, I know it off memory. But fear, just think about the things that you should try, would try, but fear holds you back. Well, I don't think they're going to do it. I don't know, whatever. But fear is it. But how many of you all remember the movie, The Apocalypto? Mel Gibson? Good. Go back. When they were in the jungle, right, real quick, when they were in the jungle, basically they were coming through the jungle, and basically another tribe was coming. And they were ready to kill that tribe. And then the dad said, don't kill them. Leave them, let them pass. And when they got back to the village, the dad asked his son, he said, what did you see on them? And he was like, and his son's like, well, what do you mean? He said, didn't you see fear? He said, fear was in it, and it was infecting them. In fact, they were infected by fear. And he said, do not bring it into our village. Basically, don't bring it back here. So it's a little bit more to the story, but don't bring it into the village. So in other words, you cannot let fear stop you. Afraid of the sacrifice is going to cost you something. I moved here and did not know one person. I'm talking about by faith that I knew that I would make millions. And I'm just speaking to you all not to be funny or about anything, but I definitely believe that we're all created to do better with our lives. We're not born to be, beneath. Everybody has a level of creativity. They can succeed and they can advance. They have a life and have it more abundantly. And sacrifice. Lack of discipline. Lack of a definite aim. And I tell people about aim. Like a lot of times, you give me people talk about, oh, I can do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. And I tell them, it reminds me of like you look at the Terminator or somewhere. They say, okay, you hear something in the bush. You wasting bullets, time, energy, all that kind of stuff, and you didn't hit anything with your target. With your gun. So the food recipe business, like I said, I specialize in teaching people how to develop their recipes, and you will see this nationally. I don't get into names for the camera's sake and things, but I will say what you're seeing is actually a nationwide thing. It's actually been picked up by someone in Ohio that's taking this like a multi 2017-18 tour from here to basically Tampa, and teaching people how to develop recipes. Okay, so you look at the food business, and of course we look at several success stories. You got Nestle. They made $11.55 billion in profit, and everybody loved Hershey's. $11.55 billion in profit. And I'm going fast again, keep in mind for time's sake, but I usually slow this down where you can all catch it. But then you look at where Nestle is in the screen, they're right here. And these people on the bottom, just like companies like this Chef Joseph's Kick Sauce, Texas Pete, all of them. And this is some good stuff, I'm telling you now, you would not believe it. I've been fired from 8 jobs behind it, believe it or not. I was working a job, and somebody said, oh, you the hot sauce guy, I see you, because I've been out here on the ground like for the last 3 years, going to Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, everywhere, you name it, Ribtober festivals, everything. And when they say, oh, you make hot sauce, because I heard how good it is, and I said, shh, don't tell anybody, because I'm just here to work, I'm just trying to, mind my business. And then somebody say, oh, he's a hot sauce guy, oh, you're going to make millions while you're working this job, and the next thing you know, I get fired. So that's after 8 times of that, I felt like the universe was telling me, hey, look, you need to step out there and do what you need to do, okay? And I have several success stories in here. Stubbs barbecue sauce, worth $100 million. These are people that just had a recipe and just basically did something with it. Just kind of running through this quick. Michaela, 10 years old. Okay, and like I said again, if you think of how many people that can cook and people that talk to you about what they do and all this stuff, this girl was 10 years old and made millions off of lemonade. How did she do it? Her great-grandmother left her a 1940s cookbook from the 40s, just sent it to her, and basically she for flaxseed lemonade. You know what I'm saying? So she basically said, wow, so let me look for some flaxseed. She put it together and basically was down looking for some flaxseed and got stung by some bees. And she said, wow, bee sweet lemonade. Put it together. And if y'all look at the story, she was on Shark Tank. And from that point, she walked into millions at 10. Now, this is, so my thing is, look, if she can do this at 10, look at how many people we know that have recipes that can take it to the next level, but they, out of fear, they won't do it. Okay, Pat LaBelle, give you this real quick and I'll kind of shut this down. Okay, everybody talks about this pie, right? And you know, and it's sad because, you know, I met people back in Brookneal, Virginia. I mean, I remember Miss Clark, 93 years old, made a sweet potato pie with molasses in the crust. They come out to tobacco fields, all kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something, I've never tried anything like it. So let's look at her sales, and I'll stop right there and for time's sake. Because this is powerful, because we teach people how to develop recipes. So anyway, it's a little small, but on the bigger screen it's big. From Friday to Sunday in 72 hours, the unit sold for $3.28 per unit. Okay, units sold at 1 pie per second. 1 pie per second. 328 times 60 seconds, she made $196.80 a minute. $196 a minute times 1 hour, she made $11,808 per hour. Times 24 hours, $283,392 per day. If I had my clicker, it would be a lot smoother, but it's okay. Thank you for the time. Come on, okay. $850,176 in 72 hours, and she had an eBay special. A lot of people didn't know about her eBay special. Guess how much her pies went for? Anybody want to take a guess?
$30.
$30? $12,000 from door-to-door delivery for 1 day. If you wanted that pie to your door on Thanksgiving Day, it cost you $12,000 through eBay. Estimated sales, $2.5 million in 3 days. Now keep in mind, in 72 hours now. So basically, these are powerful, you know, because like I said, I go through Steve Harvey, different things, and basically how our company can help you make millions. So basically, when I started looking at this, and my friend told me a long time ago, when you start reaching out to help other people, look at it as a ministry, not church, not religion, but trying to help others and give back, that's when your real success will come. So with this, like I said, again, it's actually a little bit about 59 slides, but I'm telling you, it is very moving at each one of our events. And again, I got into recipe development. So when people come to me, and I've had people call me from all over the country, say, hey man, I heard about this. Can you help me do this? So from that point, I actually sell your book, $10, step-by-step guide of how you can do it. So there's no excuse. You can go to eBay, get it for $2 if you like. From that point, you can either buy a books, and I have consultations reasonably priced, and I basically help you develop it through a consultation. And we actually have recipe development packages where I actually can take that recipe in the bottle, sign non-disclosure agreements, get it shipped, get it manufactured, everything, and bring it right back to you in that bottle just like this. So, and that's it. And then the next thing, I've done a virtual video training where I actually, you can actually go online, click the link, which I sell the links at the seminars, where you can actually click on the link, and I'm actually sitting behind the desk breaking this book down. You actually see me on the screen, and you can actually take notes in the book as you're going forward. So this is actually going to be a huge thing. And like I said, again, for the sake of who this person is, who's a world-renowned person, his marketing person reached out to me through a contact in West Virginia. They said, look, we want to take this. So we're talking multi-millions to help other people develop. So bottom line is, the product is very good. We're here to help people, help develop recipes, all that kind of stuff, and believe in what you have as well. You know what I'm saying? It's very critical. You know, I'm sure we're all entrepreneurs, most of us in this room. And again, the slides are pretty powerful. I have Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders' story, Famous Amos, all of that. Colonel Sanders, a lot of them don't know his story. I'm telling you, the man was ready to commit suicide and all this kind of stuff. Nobody knew his story. I actually have it on the PowerPoint, but for time's sake, I'll refrain from that. But he was ready to commit suicide at like 70-something years old. But again, he remembered that there was something he could do better than anyone else, and that was how to fry chicken. And this man basically bagged up his stuff, borrowed $88 from a friend, and basically took his recipe door to door and basically sold his own recipe. So I'm pretty much done. I'm open for questions, comments, and concerns. I am letting you know, thank you for your time, but this is the next product you will see all over the country, if not international. We have a DUNS number. I'm connected with Shark Tank. Matter of fact, they called me a couple of months ago to get on the show, but I'm telling you, when this hit the store shelves, the commercials, all kind of stuff, Not knocking competitors because we all have a product, but I'm letting you know this kick sauce is the bomb. It's pretty good, and the seasonings as well. So thank you for your time. I'm open for questions.
Well, this is very timely because I just ran out of hot sauce last night.
Okay. Good, wonderful. Anybody else?
Leave one with your host too.
Okay, cool. Definitely, certainly. Any other questions?
How much does it sell for?
The small bottles, I have small bottles, $3.85 for the smalls, and the large ones are $6. No MSG, no additives, no preservatives, any of that. So most of the stuff, if you read on back of the bottles, not knocking other competitors, but they have a chemical called sodium benzoate in it, which is not good for your body. We actually use natural ingredients and everything, no MSG at all, and that's how we market into the vegan market as well. And like again, and go ahead. Anybody else?
Thank you for my hot sauce. I'm blessed.
Yeah, you look familiar. Good. So what was your experience? How did you like it?
It was real good. Are you doing the tea?
Tea as well. Okay, tea, yeah, that was a partnership. That was something I tried to help somebody with. And again, that was a situation, she brought up a tea thing where you try to reach out to people to help them and they don't have enough faith. It's like they get out in the water and they say, okay, I'm gonna do this. And they look back and they say, well, whoa, I'm way out here and I need to get back to water. But by then, we out here now, see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, but you can't let it stop you because you're gonna have a lot of people that are not strong enough, and unfortunately, a lot of people have lost hope, so. That's it. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming tonight. That concludes our 3 presentations. Great job. Desmond, sorry, you have had an 18-year-old. Or actually had, I think, a 15-year-old, so you're not
I gotta
the
say my name now. And minority business owner though, that's pretty important.
You weren't the only minority business owner. But nice try. We do this every second Thursday of the month. We're really excited to be able to do this. Again, this is, I think, year 6 we're moving into now. We started this in 2010. So maybe that's even a lot of different years. Our next big event is January 26th. It's the State of the Startup Community Address. If you guys enjoyed this, imagine that on steroids. It's a really fun event where we kind of do our own State of the Union, but kind of small business style. It's really fun. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, Desmond. And we're really excited about that. You guys can learn about that at our website, starthatch.com. And other than that, when you guys are welcome to stay as long as you want. When the lights flicker, that means I want to go home. So please leave. Unless you want to lock up for everyone, Desmond.
I got you.
You got it? Cool, thank you. But thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Take care.
That was really good.
Cool, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
you
you.
have something to buy now?
Yeah, actually, I got more outside, but I didn't bring it, but I'll give you a card as well. And the large
I
box.
left my cards in the car, but I'm going to email you.
Yeah, just email.
Do you have anybody that's helping you with the marketing for that sauce?
A lot of people are jumping at me now,
Yeah.
but I'm always opening. But we can
I'd
talk
love to talk to you.
because with the
Yeah.
seminars, I mean, it's kind of into
Yeah.
food seminar, all that. But I can give you an overview and of what we're doing, and we can plug in for sure.
Yeah, I'll email you
sure.
Tonight when I get home.
Good.
Okay.
Sounds great. Okay, and my name's
Nice to
Darrell.
meet you.
Okay, you too. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You will? Okay, got you. Okay.
My husband loves hot sauce.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah.
You're really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the large ones. Yeah, that's cool.
I got $10.